observation form link that you will be filling out while you're observing our 2 classes on Wednesday. So once you click observation form link there, it'll have you make a copy. And then once you open it, you will get this sheet of paper right here. Okay, so this part here is what you saw specifically while you're watching the observation. If you're a little confused, if you don't know if it's comprehensible input or if it's building background knowledge, this part can actually be done while we're doing the debrief because it just takes a simple little X. So it's really not that important, or if you're a little confused, we can clear that up at the end. The important thing to do while you're observing is to take notes. Okay, so this first part here is just things you learned while you're observing or important activities that you didn't think were important for English learners. Put it here. While you're observing, just take quick notes. Does not need to be complete sentences yet. I wonder, maybe you only saw 2 out of the 4 ways to teach ESL domain. So reading, writing, listening, and speaking are very important to practice every day. Maybe while observing, we only saw 2 of those 4. You can wonder about how would this look as a writing activity instead of a speaking. Okay, and then what if is how you apply it to your classroom. Okay, what did you learn and what will be good for you to adopt into your classroom and then adapt it to? So those are the 3 ways to do it. Then, here is an example from Kelly Ontel. This was approved and put into her DOJ on-set hours. So it's really not that much. She wrote 4 or 5 sentences for each box. Does not need to be every single thing you saw. It doesn't have to be verbatim. It can just be a quick 1 or 2 examples of each thing that you will implement into the classroom. So she has 4 or 5 sentences each, so it's really not that much. Try and find 1 example specifically that you saw during the observation to put in here. Okay, so she said that I provided pictures to help with assisting students in learning new irregular verbs. Here, one of my students had a hard time saying the word thought, and we couldn't tell if he was saying taught or thought. So that is specific to that observation. And then she just down here detailed how she can use it in her own way. Again, only 3 or 4 sentences, not a lot. Does not have to be every single thing you saw, just little things you picked up that can be put there. So don't try and remember every single thing. Try and remember 1 or 2 important things to put here. All right, if you have any more questions, please ask me.